Hey everybody. I posted in the group last week, I believe it was, that I was planning to eventually visit the Pensauken Drive-In and take photographs there, show you guys what it looks like now. Well, I'm here. I'm at the Pensauken Drive-In, or rather what's left of it, and I decided to do something a little bit different this time. I am going to be taking photographs and I am going to be posting them to the group. But I thought it would also be a neat idea to do a video tour. So that's what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is show you where things used to be, the one thing I can see right now that still remains, and point out like where everything was located. Also, in the coming weeks, I'm planning a trip to Mount Holly, and I'm going to be photographing and possibly even doing another video tour of the old firehouse there, the Holy, Holy, Holy altar. I'm planning to visit the cemetery if I can get in, because I know they don't always like people filming there. And there's a few old houses. I don't know if I already mentioned this. There's an old schoolhouse there that's believed to be the oldest standing schoolhouse in New Jersey. And of course, there's the Burlington County Prison Museum. And there will be future photos and possibly video tours coming of some of the ghost towns in the Pine Barrens. The reason you guys haven't seen a lot of stuff from the Pine Barrens on this group lately is because I live a considerable distance from the Pine Barrens. I live in Cherry Hill. And I'm out of work right now, so financially it's not really feasible for me to drive down to the shore or down to the Pine Barrens, to Atzian, to Harrisville, and those places. Because let's face it, gas right now is extremely expensive. But there are more videos and photos of those areas coming. So anyway, enjoy the video tour, enjoy the photographs, and if you guys have any ideas for video tours of places in the Cherry Hill area, Mount Holly, Haddonfield, Pensauken, Medford, Morristown, Mapleshade, any places around there that you'd like to see, drop a note in the comments and let me know. So here we go. Enjoy the tour, enjoy the photographs, and I really appreciate all you guys joining this group. You've made it a big success. We're well on our way to 100 members, and you know, give it a thumbs up. Just in case you're hard of hearing, I gave you a little thumbs up symbol. And I really appreciate your support. I mean, you guys have no idea how much it means to me, especially Barry and Carla. I mean, you guys have been amazing. James, Dennis, and I apologize if I'm leaving anybody out, but I got a brain like a sponge full of holes. I'm just kidding. But I really appreciate all the support from you guys. So here we go with the tour. Enjoy it, and let's have some fun. Thanks for watching, and keep watching. Okay, this used to be the main entrance into the drive-in. Originally, you'd pull in right here. There would be a gate, and this is actually Route 73 in the background. You'd come in, and this roadway actually opened up into what is now a grass field, but this used to be the parking lot. As you can see, it's all filled in with tall weeds now. There is virtually nothing left. The tarmac, the roadway, the parking spaces, they're all gone. That building that you see in the background is actually now a church. It was built as an expo center back in the late 90s, and that didn't last very long. Actually, no, originally it was built as a dance hall when the Pennsauken Mart was still here. Then it became an expo center. Now it's a church. Okay, over here, you can see what's left of the screen. That is the only surviving remnant of the drive-in. And as you can see, it's now blocked by trees. It's back in the woods. The only other part of the drive-in left are these dirt roads. And we'll be taking a brief walking tour and a driving tour of what's left. And yes, that is my van. Now, when I was a kid, up on this hill you see over here, that's actually Haddonfield Road. When I was a kid, you could actually sit up there and watch the movies for free. You couldn't hear them because they didn't have the systems they have today where it actually goes through your car radio. They had those old boxes on the stands. But you could sit up there and watch the movie for free. And we'll just do like a slow panning shot so you can see basically what's left. And now we'll continue on to another vantage point. So we're going to take a little walking tour around this road and see what, if anything, is left. As you can probably see, there's just a little bit of the asphalt left. It's mostly a dirt road now. And this actually used to be the parking lot. As you can see, there's like nothing left. It's all just grass, just weeds. The posts, the speakers, everything is gone. Here you can see some nice wildflowers growing in. You'll forgive me if I can't identify them. I'm terrible at botany. And right here you get a little bit better vantage point of the old movie screen. You can see some bushes growing up where the parking lot used to be. And you'll have to forgive me if the picture's a little bit shaky. I do have the image stabilizer on, but it's kind of hard to film and walk at the same time. At least it is for me because I'm not used to it. So we'll continue to follow the road around. Here you can see a little bit more of what's left of the parking lot, and it's obviously not much. And it's hard to believe that at one time this was one of the most successful drive-ins in the area. I mean, you could come here on a Friday, Saturday night, and this place would be packed. That's why I'd like to see them, you know, maybe they're not using the land for anything. Maybe they could rebuild it as a drive-in. I'll bet it would be a success. And here we have like an old access road for the power lines. Here you can see more wildflowers. It's actually amazing how quickly nature takes over. There you can see what's left of the old screen. I'm willing to bet that if I could get close enough, there's probably nothing of it left back there other than the supports and a little bit of the actual reflective surface. Looks like there might be a little bit of a clearing up ahead. Maybe I can get a better shot of the screen. And in case you didn't hear that, that was a rooster crowing. And we're a little bit closer to the screen. Looks like there's a little clearing up ahead. I might be able to get a picture of the base of the screen, but like I said, I don't want to go any further than that. There might actually be a wild rooster around here. I don't know if you guys can hear him crowing, or whatever it is roosters do. So here's another shot of the drive-in from where the screen is looking outward. And that's the road we just came down. See if we can get maybe just a little bit closer. I don't want to go too far. But what's really amazing, all this forest growth that you see here is in the last 20 years. That screen 10 years ago was clear. You could see it. And this is about as close as we can get. It's about as close as we're going to get. But yeah, there it is. I'm going to head back towards the car, and then we'll take a little walk down that other road. Probably not much else to see because pretty much everything is gone. And then if there's time, we'll head over to the site of the old Pennsauken Mart. So for what's going to be the next 5 to 10 minutes for me is going to be 2 to 3 seconds for you guys. So keep watching. And I'm on my way back to the car, and I just spotted this stuff. It looks like it's some old debris. I don't know what it was part of. And this is the signpost for the church that now exists here. As you can see, Route 73, a very busy highway in the background. And just to give you an idea of the scale of this place, I'm going to do a zoom out shot from the old screen to basically where my car is, just so you get some idea of how big this place was. And again, it's just absolutely amazing how much nature has just totally reclaimed this place. I mean, like I said, 10 years ago, this was all clear. Much of the tarmac and the pavement and the asphalt was still here. In fact, you could still see individual parking spaces. That's all gone now. So is it any wonder that places like Harrisville, who have been abandoned for 100 years, have just totally vanished? I mean, this is 10 years we're talking about, and it was already abandoned at that point. "10 years and all this stuff is totally gone." It's just amazing. Anyway, continuing on. Okay guys, rather than walk that road, I'm actually going to drive it, and you'll have to forgive me if the picture's a little shaky because I kind of had to rig up a windshield mount using my GPS mount, and it's really not designed for this. So, you know that old saying that duct tape has 1,000,001 uses? Well, you guys are about to find out it's true. So here we go. So we're actually approaching what used to be the old concession stand. And it's actually where, I don't know if you can see this road off to the right, that's where the concession stand used to be. And this building that you see up ahead, that's actually the church. That wasn't here when the drive-in was here. Looks like maybe this is as far as we can go with the car. So, I guess at this point I'll get out and walk the rest of it. But it's pretty much going to be the same as what you've already seen. I mean, like I said, there's really, like, nothing left. So, here we go. Okay, so, like I said, that's the old church. Or, not the old church, it's actually somewhat new. And here you can see a different view of the parking lot, the old screen. This grass field, like I said, is what's left of the lot. Right over there is where the concession stand was. We just passed that. And as I've said previously, unfortunately, there's really not much else to see. But we'll take a little walk down that road and see what we can see. Here you can see some wildflowers growing up through the road. Obviously they don't want cars going through. And again, you can see a little bit of the parking lot left, not much. And of course there's the old screen, now almost completely obstructed by trees. Oh wow, actually there may not be a road here. Yeah. So I guess there's not another road to explore. Of course, you can see some of the old power lines back there. Those actually are still active. You just saw that transformer station. So that's probably why these access roads are still here. We'll see if we can take a little bit of a walk. Maybe there's something to see back here. And I think this is about as far as we can go. You can still see some of the old power lines. Wow, it is just unbelievable how little is left. And there's some kind of a trail or something right here. Not really sure what they use this for. Oh, you know what this probably is? Because it's curved like that, this is probably the edge of the parking lot. Because you didn't really want to get much closer to the screen, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see. So that's probably what this is. This is probably the boundary of the parking lot. And as you can see, it ends in woods. An old power line. Other than that, there's really not much else to see. Looks like maybe they use it as a dumping area for leaves. So I guess we'll head back to the car because there's not much point in going any further forward. I couldn't get through that anyway without my machete. But wow, it really is amazing, isn't it, guys? It's just unbelievable how fast nature reclaims everything. I mean, as I've said before, 10 years ago, this was all clear. This was clear. You could see that screen. All those trees, I mean, they were there, but they weren't that tall. It's just amazing. It kind of makes you wonder, in another 10 or 20 years, will any of this be here? Okay, so once again, we're going to head over to the Pennsauken Mart. As I previously said, thank you to everybody. And again, once again, thank you, you guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I love exploring these old places. I know you guys do too. And I never in my wildest dreams dreamed the group would become as successful as it has. And it's growing all the time. I get new requests for membership every day. So keep contributing, keep commenting, and you guys are just absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this all means to me. And just another quick PS, in case any of you guys are curious what I drive. There's another shot of my van. 16 years old and still going strong, and no, it's not four-wheel drive. I wish it was. But you got to use what you got, and the old war wagon still runs. I'll say this for Ford, they build them to last. Just a quick side note, guys, this is actually the church I was referring to. It actually used to be the New Jersey Expo Center, and before that I believe it was called the Starlight Ballroom. And the Starlight Ballroom actually used to be located over at the Pennsauken Mart. They moved here when the Mart closed, but they didn't last very long. I mean, it's not really historically significant other than the connection to the ballroom, but I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like. Okay, guys. This is what's left of the Pennsauken Mart. It originally opened in 1955. And it closed in 2006. This is Camden County's idea of redevelopment. Obviously, you can see they were very successful at building the hockey rink they wanted to build, the sports complex, the condominiums, the shops. Been sitting like this since 2006, and they have done absolutely nothing. They forced all those Mart merchants out and basically accomplished nothing. This is Camden County's bright idea of making things better. According to them, by 2009, they were going to quadruple the value of this property. See how much they quadrupled it? A place that everybody went to shop that was a huge benefit for the local economy is gone forever. And this is their idea of making things better. I guess we shouldn't be surprised. I mean, what do you expect from government? They never do anything right. And yes, maybe I have strong feelings about it, but I grew up with this place. I came here all the time as a kid. It was a great place to shop. It was a great place to hang out. And the government found a way to ruin it because they're greedy bastards. This was the best place to get those Mart soft pretzels, which, by the way, you can still get. They're now located on Route 130 in Cinnaminson at the old Pep Boys shopping center. And I'll be giving you the address at the end of this video. And definitely go and check them out. They are the best soft pretzels anywhere. And they're now open all week. But yeah, this is Camden County's idea of making things better. And all because the state offered them money to redevelop the area. There was no reason to tear down the Mart. It was commercially successful. There were people that had been in business there for over 40 years and they were forced out because the township got greedy. Or the county got greedy, not the township. So yeah, this is their idea of better. Tell me what you guys think in the comments.